I want you and that young man to tie that knot. I'm gonna pray for you. And I want you to hold on to God's unchanging hand, because he helped Joshua fight the battle of Jericho.
It's the
Yes. He helped Daniel get out the lion's den. He helped Gilligan get off the island.
Let me get straight to the business. Got them lions in the building. Why you lying to the children? Why you lying to the children? RIGHTEOUS. Man, you know I've been to bed. Man, they know they no contest. Yahuwah, he do the bless. We will not see you tomorrow. Cause you cannot go to thought. All the sons and all the daughters. Standing hard with big manodas. But my son, he made me Taurus. On that line, I'm still a Taurus. Karate kicking Chuck Norris, 4-5 on my waist. If he started, will not hesitate to get retarded. Oh lordy, he ain't got a PowerPoint, he farted. He running into the hills like a Philistine. Jihad hitting Hamites with the guillotine. Situation turned up with the Ratchet team. JJ 7000 to the debate league. Yeah, I know them haters gon' hate me, but he won't debate me. Pistol off safety. He respond, come wake me. If I don't get up, nigga shake me. If he don't show up, then he fake G. I touch down and make these nigga nuts hate me. Dear brother. Balling and crawling all the way from H-Time. Let me get straight to the business. Man, them lions in the building. Why you lying to them children? Why you lying to them children? You gon' cry, you gon' get it. Me, I'm like a frog, nigga, ribbit. Of course, it's in the spirit. I just got the Porsche, she can steer it. Mito got the raw, Shaq and Willie. Lamborghini doors, you better not spill it. Mama's high, say I'm more than just a villain. Mama's cry, armed open wide for her children. Suicide, immortalized as the realest, yeah. Death by gun, black suicide. Let me get straight to the business. Got them lions in the building. Why you lying to them children? Why you lying to them children? RIGHTEOUS. Man, you know I've been there. Man, they know they no contest. Yahuwah, he do the bless. Wow, what's that? Lions didn't take it over. Number one debate league, you heard me? When it's up, it's stuck. Stepping on everything, nigga. Metaphorically, of course.
Yeah. Lions in the building, I thought you knew. Yeah. Oasphe, you ain't got a damn clue. Put that book of hoax down. That's right. Peace and blessings. My name is JJ 7000, the most feared debater on this goddamn planet. Yeah, we about to get it in. Hey, Woodson Payne about to bring the pain. That's what he getting ready to do, ladies and gentlemen. We got more groundbreaking information on this Oasphe code. Before we get into the meat and potatoes, I got to go ahead and introduce the Queen of the Lions Den, Sister Karima. Go ahead, Queen.
What to do? Please hit the like if you like the information that's presented tonight. Share, like, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't done so already. Thank you.
All right, man. Like I say, man, we doing some. We cutting the grass like indigenous say, cutting the grass low to get all the snakes out. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So Judenazers, Toranites, HOK, Oasphe, y'all on the chopping block. That's for real. But before we get into y'all over there, Woodson Payne, hey, we gonna go in on Oasphe. Go ahead, Woodson, introduce yourself and get into your meat and potatoes. Let Karima know what you need to share and all that. Go ahead, Elder.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm a former Oasphe Bible cult member. I'm a survivor from a Oasphe Bible UFO doomsday cult. So I've been on this channel a couple of times, and I've been researching this cult since 1995. And every day we're uncovering more information about this cult. And I'm not the only researcher. Some of you guys are much better researchers than I am. I don't know where you get your information, but Elder Yara and Judanez came up with some pretty good information. But JJ, you keep mentioning that there's a bunch of weird names in Oasphe that don't make sense. Strange place names, supposedly in Oasphe that nobody's ever heard of. Weird words, weird names of people. And I've been using Chat GPT for GPT-3 for about 3 weeks for researching. And so I can plug in a name, one of these weird names in Oasphe, and it can go find out what it means. So I just wanted to give you a short example of all the garbage that's in Oasphe that they're trying to pass off to the public as some, I don't know, some great revelation, but it's all made up, folks. Some people back in the 1800s. I don't think it was John Newberg. I think it was. I think he got a manuscript from somebody else, and he had a co-editor whose name was Walter Lockwood, who went on. He was a co-editor of Oasphe Bible, but his expertise was in Latin languages. So he was able to. The reason he was brought in on this project is he could take Latin books and convert them into English, and then Newberg could take what he wanted out of those and incorporate it into Oasphe. And what I'm finding is Newberg took a lot of things from the Hindu religion and put it into Oasphe. So I wanted to give you a short presentation, and then I got a little humorous thing at the end. But I'll go ahead and start with my first slide of what I found. JJ, what's the? Oh, never mind. I figured it out. Hang on one second. This is my first time presenting on on one of these programs, so bear with me for a second. So here we go. Let me know when you can see it. So who controls who shares what? It's on the stage, but how do I get it up on the screen? Oh, there it is. All right. So there's a word. I just took a word from random from Oasphe and plugged it into Chat GPT 3 or 4, and the word is Agni. And there's some passage in the book. I'm not going to go into it, but they say these angels went out in this mythical land and gathered up Agni and brought it back to the temple. And now the temple is all lit up with Agni. And Newberg's trying to make it sound like Agni means fire. Well, Agni is Hindu god of fire. It's not fire, it's the Hindu god of fire. So when Newborough stole these names out of other books, he had no idea what the hell they meant. But these are a couple of the, I would say, gods of the Hindu pantheon, next to he's one of the fire gods, one of the main gods of Hindu religion. But Newberg just grabbed a name. So it says Agni, fire god of Hinduism, second only to Indra in the Vedic mythology of ancient India. He is equally the fire of the sun, of lightning, and of both domestic and sacrificial hearth. As the divine personification of the fire of sacrifice, he is the mouth of the gods, the carrier of the oblation, and the messenger between the human and divine orders. So people worship this deity in India as an idol. So Newborough is just grabbing names here and there from other religions, throwing them into Oasphe and giving them a somewhat similar meaning, but he has no idea that Agni was an idol that was worshipped in India. So it just shows how ignorant Oasphe creator Newberg is. He's a total idiot. So I went into another program I have, and I created the African American version of Agni, because this is what some of these Oasphe groups are trying to sell to the African American community, but they have no idea what they're talking about. When you go back to Agni, these are idols. These are stone idols that people worshipped. And it just shows you how ignorant the text is in Oasphe, because it's ridiculous that somebody would just take the word Agni and throw it in Oasphe and have no idea what it meant. But it actually, some of these words are idols that people worshipped in Hinduism. And I can't imagine for the life of me what this idiot was doing. He had no idea what he was doing. So this is just a version I came up with for Sella Salom to sell to his crowd of idiots. But let's go on. So Agni, the Hindu god Agni, he's said to have 7 tongues of fire, and each tongue is a different god. So what is this first god of the Agni that comes out of his tongue of fire? So it turns out that Agni's first tongue is Mama Kali, and she's the one, she's you can see here, she has a necklace made out of the skulls of heads of dead people that she's cut off. She's got a fresh one over on one of her right hands, and there's blood dripping down. And she's one of the tongues of Agni. So Agni has gods coming out of his tongues. I mean, this is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Why Oasphe would have this garbage in there. But people worship this character here, and they have statues of her. They have yearly rituals where some lady dresses up in a costume with skulls around her neck and decapitated people's heads. And it's just obscene what Oasphe is preaching. I can't believe how idiotic Oasphe is to be just going out to some other religion and grabbing a name out of some book, slapping it in Oasphe and not knowing what it means. But it's pretty clear that a lot of these names are connected with, in this particular case, Hindu mythology and Hindu idol worship. So I'll go into the next one. So Kali is often depicted in art as a fearful fighting figure with multiple arms, a long tongue, a necklace of heads, and a skirt full of arms. So if you look at her skirt there, those are severed arms in this picture. And she's still got this necklace of skulls. And it's just a more detailed picture of the first one I showed you. Kali is a Hindu goddess who represents many concepts, including death, time, doomsday, sexuality, violence, and rebirth. She is also known as the Black Goddess, which comes from the Sanskrit word kala, meaning time, doomsday, death, or black. So this is what is this kind of stuff is scattered all throughout Oasphe, where Newberg just opened up some religious text and grabbed a name to use it for something else. He had no idea that these were Hindu idols that he had just happened to grab out of some other book. He needed weird sounding names to make Oasphe palatable to the reading public. So this is what he did. He just grabbed names. Turns out they're all graven images, stone idols that he's buried all throughout Oasphe. You'll find this kind of garbage. I went to chat GPT and I put in the text, and this is the an African American version of Kali that AI came up with. You can still see she has a crown of skulls. There's skulls all over the place. So you can see how dangerous Oasphe is. These people are worshiping idols. All right, this is my funny part for the afternoon. So John Newberg was a brother. And one day the homies.
Hold on. I just caught on to what he was saying.
Yeah, so.
John being a brother.
Yeah, John Newberg was a brother.
So the aliens must have been the brothers too. Okay, go ahead.
So one day the homies upstairs came and told my man Newberg to cop a typewriter and get his grind on each morning to get inspired. My dude was feeling that divine intervention, you dig? So he's ready to put in that work and let the bars flow. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? All right. So one morning, some bad bitches with wings pulled up to my crib, mad early in the AM. These angels or heavenly figures came by my place unannounced, unexpectedly in the morning hours. I told them fine angel ladies to come back around 11 in the morning because I was out grinding last night and didn't hit the sack till 4 a.m. So all of a sudden, this convert to Oasphe wakes up and says, all right, I woke up from this mad, messed up dream only to find out that Newberg was some white dude. Yo, dang, I woke up and realized that Newberg ain't no brother. He's just a white honky from Ohio and some kind of crazy Freemason, you dig? Ain't no love for that dude. He's straight up whack. You feel me? I mean, who does he think he's rolling up here acting all high and mighty? Nah, man, that's how it goes down in the hood. You got to keep it real, you know. This dude's got to learn to respect the streets or he's going to get his ass handed to him for real. So I just made up a little comedic thing to let you know how ridiculous this is. And by the way, I had a conversation with Selah Shalom back in 2016 or 2017, and he was telling me, well, first of all, I questioned him, why didn't these angels pick a brother to write Oasphe? And so he thought about it for a couple of weeks, and he came back and said, well, Oasphe was written by a brother, but Newberg, this white guy, stole it from him. So you can't win for losing. You know, it's they're really messed up, but it makes him so uncomfortable that Oasphe was written by a white man. They have a lot of trouble getting around the fact that a righteous brother wasn't selected to write Oasphe for them, because they're promoting Oasphe as black spirituality. Well, it's the same garbage that in the 60s and 70s, white middle class teenagers like myself got hooked into. And we didn't think twice about Newberg being a white guy. We just thought all the angels were white, and this guy was white, and the hens were white. And you know, it wasn't until, you know, you grow up and then you realize, man, this is some racist shit that they're, oh, I'm sorry, racist stuff that they're trying to sell to people, but they're stumbling over the fact that Newberg is a white man. He's not a brother. So that's kind of my little presentation. But the main crux of it was that all of these weird words you see in, well, not all of them, some are just made up words, but a lot of them are taken out of Hinduism, and they are idols. So what the hell are they selling here? These people don't know that all these weird words, some of them are Hindu idols, some of them are Buddhist idols. It goes on and on. I mean, the more you find out about Oasphe, the less you want to know. It's just like, get that thing away from me. I don't want to see that crap. So that's all I had to say for today. So are you guys there, JJ? Your mic might be muted.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. All right. I'll turn it over to you guys.
Yeah, some of the brothers, especially the Oasphe followers, don't agree with that version. JJ.
Artificial intelligence can figure out where these names come from in a couple of seconds. It can identify these, like it took less than 2 seconds for AI to figure out where that word Agni came from. And it's a Hindu goddess, or god of fire. So these were idols. So what are idols doing in Oasphe? I thought that was Oasphe was based somehow on Freemasonry and with connections to the Old Testament. Well, people in the Torah, most of them didn't worship idols. So why is it in Oasphe? I have a lot of questions to ask. I have a lot of questions to ask those people. But anyway, that's all I had for today. So JJ, I'm going to send it back to you, and you might be muted.
JJ.
I can keep going if you want.
Yeah, keep going until you get back.
So this is just a quotation out of Leviticus. It says, "Don't make idols for yourselves. Don't set up an image or a sacred pillar for yourselves, and don't place a carved stone in your land that you can bow down and worship. I am your God, your God." And this picture on the left here is actually the Temple of Baal that's found in Palmyra in Syria. Now, this is a 3D recreation from a computer. Most of this temple is destroyed, but this is what it looked like originally. So here in Leviticus, God is saying, "Hey, don't even place a sacred pillar." So here's all these sacred pillars in this building dedicated to the worship of Baal in Palmyra, and this is a real place. It's a ancient heritage site, but that's what Oasphe is telling you. Don't worship these idols, or that's what the Old Testament is telling. I'm not sure what Oasphe says, but here again, um, this is here again is Kali with the says Kali is a Hindu goddess who represents many concepts, including death, time, doomsday, sexuality, violence, and rebirth. She is known as the Black Goddess, which comes from the Sanskrit word Kala, meaning time, doomsday, death, or black. So Kala is often depicted in art as fearful, flighting figure with multiple arms, a long tongue, a necklace of heads, a skirt of arms. She be shown brandishing a bloody knife, living in cemeteries, or dripping blood while consuming creation. So another one of the tongues of this fire god Agni is Karali. It's the name of a mind-born divine mother created for the purpose of drinking the blood of the Andhakaka demons, according to a certain passage in Hindu religion. So this is another idol that the Hindus, stone idols that the Hindus worship, and it's connected to this god Agni. So there's tons of them. There's kind of the source for a lot of that stuff. Um, there's another character in Book of Fraggy Patties. His name is Yama, but I went to this artificial intelligence program, and Yama and Yima are the same names for the same characters, the god of death in Indian Vedic literature. So here's another idol we're finding in stone idol we're finding in Oasphe. Yama is a character in one of these stories in Oasphe, and these Oasphe students don't know that these are stone idols that people worshipped in the past. And this one was so popular. It's found all over India and Southeast Asia. It's found in Japan, uh, China, Korea, Vietnamese. Um, Yama was in Tibet in the 17th century. Here it is. Here he is in Japan, this god of death. Um, Here he is in another Japanese temple, god of death, right there. So Yama is a character right out of Oasphe from Book of Fraggy Patties. And actually, here's a picture of the actual Japanese temple where this graven image or idol that these people worship is found. So a lot of these names in Oaspes are actually idols, stone idols that people worship. So I've just kind of scratched the surface on it, but I just want to give you guys an idea of what's going on with because JJ was questioning all these weird words, thinking that they don't mean anything. But if you look at them and you run them through artificial intelligence, they'll tell you exactly chapter and verse where it comes from in Hindu mythology. So whoever put Oasphe together was just grabbing names out of books just to make it interesting. They needed a bunch of weird names, and they just threw them into Oasphe. Little did they know that they're actually stone idols that people worship in India and around the world. I mean, some of these, like this god of death back here, he's in Tibet, he's in China, he's in Korea, Vietnam, Japan. Um, so these are well-known idols that people worship, um, and they have this entity Yama in Oasphe. They also have alternate names in these other countries. So this guy Yama is also called Inma in Japan. And so here's one of the temples dedicated to Yama, this god of death. So a lot of these words in Oaspes are actually graven stone images or stone idols. And these people reading Oaspes have no clue what's going on. And I'll just wrap that up right here. That's all I had today on some of these weird names. All right, JJ, are you back?
Jay, snacks was good. Can't hear you.
Is your mic off, JJ? Because we're not hearing you.
I want you and that young man to tie that knot. I'm gonna pray for you. And I want you to hold on to God's unchanging hand, because he helped Joshua fight the battle of Jericho. Yes.
It's the old
He helped Daniel get out the lion's den. He helped get off the island.
Let me get straight to the business. Got them lions in the building. Why you lying to the children? Why you lying to the children? RIGHTEOUS. Man, you know I've been to bed. Man, they know contest. Yahuwah, he do the best. We will not see you tomorrow. Cause you cannot go to thought. All the sons and all the daughters. Standing hard with big manodas. But my son, he made me Taurus. On that line, I'm still a Taurus. Karate kicking Chuck Norris, 4-5 on my waist. If he started, will not hesitate to get retarded. Oh lordy, he ain't got a PowerPoint, he farted. He's running to the hills like a Philistine. G-Hawk hitting Hamites with the guillotine. Situation turned up with the ratchet team. JJ 7000 to debate me. Yeah, I know them haters gon' hate me, but he won't debate me. Pistol off safety. He respond, come wake me. If I don't get up, nigga shake me. If he don't show up, then he fake G. I touch down and make these nigga nuts hate me. Dear brother. Ballin' and crawling all the way from H-Time. Let me get straight to the business. Man, them lions in the building. Why you lying to them children? Why you lying to them children? You gon' cry, you gon' get it. Me, I'm like a frog, nigga, ribbit. Of course, it's in the spirit. I just got the Porsche, she can steer it. Michael got the raw, Shaq and Willie. Lamborghini doors, you better not spill it. Mama's high, say I'm more than just a villain. Mama's cry, I'm dope and wide for her children. Suicide, immortalized as the realest, yeah. Death by cut, black suicide. Let me get straight to the business. Got them lions in the building. Why you lying to them children? Yeah. Why you lying to them children? Yeah. RIGHTEOUS. Man, you know I be in the fed. Yeah. Man, they know they no contest. Yeah. Yahoo, you get a bed. Wow, what's that? Why ain't they taking over? Number one debate league, you heard me? When it's up, it's stuck.
Yeah. Don't go nowhere, Karima. Don't go nowhere. Yeah. Don't go nowhere. All right, man. And now, I don't know what the hell's going on with Brian's Yoga report, but you got to be. I mean, it seems like you're being hypocritical, brother. Tell me we teaming up with Esau. I don't even. I mean, bro, that's not my doctrine. Esau, the white man. It's genetically impossible for a black man to turn into a white man. How is, especially with the camp doctrine, you are who your father is. You see what I'm saying? So they say Jacob's father was black, so that make him black. So then I said, well, what about Esau? What about his father? He Caucasian. Makes no sense at all. So that Esau the white man doctrine, go deal with that with Tazariak and Israelite United in Christ and all that madness. I can show you black Esau all over in Africa. I can do that for you. But the crazy part is, you teaming up with them, according to your definition. It's 98% of Esau. I mean, Oasphe is Caucasians. So what's the problem with Woodson Payne coming over here cooking with us? You ain't got a problem with him when you in their little faithless sanctuary. They got white Jesus hanging up in there, do you? And now it's a problem because he hanging with us, busting your head, bringing the pain. Come on, man, you got to do better than what you're doing, man. If you can't refute his information, then just stay in the chat and shake your pom poms. You see what I'm saying? So I stepped off. I was in the pool. Yeah, shake him. Shake your pom-poms. Tell him that's what he's going to have to do. You know, we can get him a little mini skirt and some pumps and shake your pom-poms. You know. Now, I was in the pool, so I don't know. Was you done with your information, Elder Woodson? Are we done?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. All right, now we put a challenge out there for you, Oasphe. Can you refute what the elder is saying? If not, man, y'all just going to have to deal with it. You know. Now I'm coming back on later on today. I got to deal with Tor Knots, Tor Knights. How you over there booty clapping for Sarnetta? You know, you let Sarnetta just come over and just take over your panel. You don't give a damn. Yeah, and look, he don't care about you or none of your people over there, bro. All he care about is trying to get a couple dollars in his goddamn Frankie Finger pockets. That's it. You see? There's plenty of videos where you and him both dogging each other out. I'm at to recap and remind you guys. That's what I'm gonna do. You know, ain't no loyalty between you or him. You sit there and let them damn comedics come on there and dog out the Israelites. Come on, brother. What side you on? I don't do this for views. I do this to get the truth out. That's what I do. That's what we do at the Lions Den. We get the truth out. But see, I said to Judenaz's views is more important than integrity. You see? But yeah. So great information, Elder. We look forward for you bringing out more because these guys, these old Oaspes, they ain't gonna bring out nothing. And then hold up, I looked up one of your things today. What you doing preaching over there, Cosmine? You over there preaching? You ain't supposed to be preaching. That's what your book say. Ain't that right, Elder? You over there preaching and ha ha and doing all that. See, when you get animated in your speech, that's preaching, bro. And that's what you're doing over there. That's what you and Daryl Cosma do. Y'all preaching. You ain't supposed to be doing that, man. So you ain't even know why being right. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, man, peace and blessing. I get done swimming and kicking in the jacuzzi. I'll be back on a couple hours. Keep my foot on their neck. That's right. So thank y'all for showing up. Thanks again, Elder Payne. And we'll see y'all in a couple hours. Peace and blessings.